April 6, 1966, in Melbourne, Australia. More than 200 students and teachers watched something descend from the sky. It landed, it rose again, and then they were told to never speak about it. At approximately 11 a.m., students at Westall High School saw a silver object descend over a nearby paddock. Witnesses described it as a smooth metallic disc. No wings, no markings. It hovered silently. Then it dropped behind trees and appeared to land. Grass blades bend outward, then an overhead reveal shows a perfectly circular patch. Dust lifting in spirals, a clear imprint suggesting something heavy pressed down here. Students crowd the paddock fence as teachers hold them back. Wind whistles, distant birds carry, and beneath it all, a low, uneasy hum refuses to fade. Telephoto compression frames the flattened circle. Heat shimmers, tiny particles drift, and cold blue-edged shadows trace an unmistakably precise ring in the field. A period wristwatch ticks steadily, second hand sweeping forward. Muted greens and cool blues carry a subtle film grain across the frame. Over 200 students, several teachers. Some claim a science teacher chased the object. One student, later interviewed decades after, said the craft rose vertically and accelerated instantly. No sound, no visible propulsion. According to former students, military personnel arrived shortly after. They told students not to talk. Some witnesses claim they were warned. The landing site reportedly showed a flattened circular pattern in the grass. Soldiers and officials corral students away from the paddock. Trucks idle, hands wave directions, and dust hangs suspended in the afternoon air. Close hands flip through forms and incident sheets. A heavy red confidential stamp slams down, rim light catching the edges like a warning. The camera drifts over the flattened circle. The wind settles and distant birds return as ambient particles float. The Australian government later stated there were no official records of the event. No investigation. No radar confirmation. Nothing of significance. Archive shelves recede into a vanishing point, rows upon rows. The air conditioning hums faintly as the lens breathes and the records feel endless. A sealed carton marked sealed rests on concrete. The frame barely breathes while a muted green grade casts a classified chill. Skeptics suggest mass hysteria, or a weather balloon, or secret military testing. Australia was cooperating with US defense programs during the Cold War. Could this have been classified technology? An aerial paddock view gains a semi-transparent technical overlay. Lines and measurements parallax subtly, turning the field into an investigative schematic. An old CRT radar sweeps its phosphor arc. Returns stay empty as a soft ambient hum vibrates beneath the scan. No debris was recovered publicly, no photographs confirmed, yet over 200 people remember the same day. The same object, the same silence that followed. What landed at Westall in 1966? Black fills the frame while a low bass tail sustains, holding the final question in the dark as the story fades.